Whenever you want to get charged, you must go into meditation. In your worldly activity, in your physical activity, in your mental activity, in your intellectual activity, you have to expend a lot of energy to get the work done. When you are doing work, the energy is getting discharged, and gradually you will come at a low point of energy. Then that is the time for you to recharge yourself through closing your eyes and observing your breathing. Normal, natural, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil breathing. Like you charge your cell phone, your battery, the whole system is there in the wall, current. Then the socket is there, then you plug in, and the energy gets into your system in the cell phone. Similarly, there's a whole cosmic web of energy is there, and this breath is the socket. The mind has to plug in. When the mind gets plugged into the socket of the breath, then it is connected to the whole energy grid of the whole cosmos, and you get energy, all the energy, whenever you want. So from time to time, as you charge your cell phone, from time to time you charge your soul by becoming one with the breath.
Happy morning, friends. Wonderful evening for those joining from the West. Welcome back. One of the things that I observed as I was doing my practice initially was that while there was a physical health benefits, but mentally I started seeing so many changes. One of the key changes that I saw was I was becoming fearless, meaning I was losing fear about many things. Most of what I was living was, I realized many decisions I was taking was out of fear. Okay, I shouldn't let this happen. I don't want this to happen for me. What will happen to me if I don't do this in the future? So I realized those all decisions that I was taking was out of fear, not necessarily because what I wanted to do, I was taking a decision. But with meditation, I slowly started seeing change in my mindset. Started being more present in the moment and started looking at, is that what I want to do, and do it. Now, was becoming fearless to say, if a meeting I feel was not required, I would say no. While earlier I would hesitate and say, no, shy. No, what will others think? For all of this, when I look back, things that I did, is I didn't do anything different. I was very open in going through the initial days of my practice. My aim is to be very open to all possibilities. But initially, I intentionally became very, very open, just to trust the process. Of course, not to believe everything that I'm hearing, but see that, okay, if it's possible for somebody else, and if I want, for example, healing my health by myself without any medication, it is not to prove anything to anybody, but to see the possibilities and understand what that freedom that comes with it. So the key I realized was to just trust the process and follow it. Consistent meditation, for example, reading books and listening to others. And in addition to that, I did a lot of questioning of my own beliefs. Is it really true? While a lot of times earlier, without meditation, I was afraid to question myself. I was afraid what answers I will get. Many of us may go through it. But I realized the first fear that I lost was to fear of questioning myself. The beliefs that I carried, is that really required? I mean, when somebody said 8 hours is not required, and I asked myself, why do I continue to believe it? Is that really required? So friends, but meditation helped me to allow that questioning of my beliefs, my patterns. So this simple practice, if followed consistently, can bring miracles. So let's go into meditation, friends. Ana-Pana-Sati, breath mindfulness meditation. And the goal of this practice is to empty our mind. And we do that by not controlling our thoughts, but by simply observing our natural breath. We close our eyes, cross our legs at the ankle if you're sitting on the chair or the sofa, cross our hands, fingers into fingers, and then observe your simple natural breath, taking any point in the nose at reference, preferably between your eyes here. Take a reference there and observe your simple natural breath going in and coming out. And as we do this, our thoughts are naturally becoming empty and we observe it. At that point in time, you experience that emptiness, everything around you. If thoughts come, we don't fight with the thoughts. We don't try to control the thoughts. We're not trying to analyze, why am I getting those thoughts? I am supposed to be sitting in meditation. Why am I getting thoughts? None of those analysis. All we do simply is to bring back our attention to the breath. We are training our mind to bring back our attention to the breath. Right, friends? And before that, we do what is called as heart elevation. We use this as an add-on process to help us go deeper into meditation. And this we do by bringing elevated emotions of love, gratitude, compassion, kindness. These elevated emotions, as we bring up into our, when we observe our heart, it helps to bring ourselves into coherence, the heart and brain into coherence. You could potentially, initially, if you are not able to bring those emotions by naturally, you can remember any event from the past where you experience these emotions, and as you remember this event, you naturally experience those emotions. Right, friends? Relax. Close your eyes.
Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. And resting your attention on your sacred heart. And can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the center of all emotions, nurturing all life. With its higher vibration of love, compassion, kindness, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past or simply imagine to be living an experience of higher emotions of love, deep joy, gratitude? Relive that moment and feel that energy. The more you experience this higher emotions and energy of love, compassion, the more coherent you become. With all things and everyone. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy connected to each other. Yourself. to direct this energy, to spread this energy to everyone and everything on this planet, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation, dear friends. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath. The mind is becoming empty. We experience greater emptiness. That calmness inside of you, all around you. liberated energy is channelized into the present moment. Your body begins to function at its natural best. You develop greater power of thought. Friend, is truly a privilege to be experiencing this life, to be exploring consciousness for a greater life at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Can you express gratitude to everything and to everyone? Be grateful to this intelligent universe. To your parents, to your teachers, to your mentors. Deep gratitude to yourself, to your body. Give thanks to this nature, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. Gratitude to all the people in your life, to everyone. To everything, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you open your eyes. Wonderful. Hope you enjoy the session. Yes, Rakesh, sir, we gave an intro before.
Just sharing my experience a bit.
Okay, wonderful. Patriji used to always say, give maximum importance to meditation. In every session, give time for meditation, long enough time for meditation, not short enough time. Everything happens in it. Some more concepts we understand next week. I understand the quantum field of energy and how to put things into perspective of why is this? Why am I the whole? How am I the whole? How am I the whole? That whole is, if I'm intelligent, the whole is super intelligent and extremely intelligent to the power that I can't even comprehend. Then am I that whole? And if I'm so, then meditation is the answer to experience it. And so then, everything can be given from there. Everything can be experienced from there by being the whole. It's not an incremental skill, by the way. This is not an incremental knowledge. I've learned some exercise. I learned a little bit of asanas. I learned this and I learned that, like another new course on AI. Meditation is not that. It's not at all that. Of course, we can minimize it to that. If I'm learning this because it's going to help me to remove my stress, you minimize it. You minimize it to just be a tail of an elephant rather than explain the whole elephant. Let's put it that way. But if you say meditation is helping me to realize who I am, helping me to experience something larger beyond me, then it's going to take us that far. I don't say anything because I don't know and say I'm meditating because people tell me something magical happens. I don't know what that is. I'm sitting, then also you'll go that far. But when we restrict with an intention, we only experience that much because the fundamental principle is, and the entire field is free will and freedom. What we intend is what we experience, nothing more. That's what we want also in our life, isn't it? You don't want things that are without intention, things coming to you, you get overwhelmed. So you don't experience anything beyond what you want, right? You want 2 kids, and if 10 kids are given, what happens, Richa madam? It's like that. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Not manageable, I mentioned.
You go to a ride, you want to have a good experience. With the ride, they put you at a 300 miles per hour speed, then you're done forever. You intend to have something pleasurable, pleasant, or whatever, enjoyable. So nothing is given beyond. That's the nature law. It's called free will. But it is given to you. You have a free will to experience. It needs to be respected by everybody also. The law is greatly broken because we don't understand here. And so then we are stamping into everybody's freedom. With meditation, we understand this also. Why I should allow my child to be. Why I should allow my colleague to be. Why I should allow my relatives to be the way. If we want something, we need to give that to somebody. It's a pretty simple equation. Do unto others what you do unto yourself. Jesus Christ. Do unto others what you do unto yourself. Do not do unto others what you do not do unto yourself. Simple. It matter ends there. I need my freedom, we give freedom. So, difference. So today, we talked about this week, we covered stress relief. youthfulness that meditation is bringing scientifically. We understand the energy concept. It's a big concept. I don't know how much time will be there, but throughout the program it will come up in various ways, right? But let's see the concepts of it, and then we will look at what all constitutes energy. That energy, my share is not turned on, so I think you got to make me co-host or something. So meditation increase energy. So we are active, we are energetic, we have energy to experience life more. All of it requires that energy. And if there is limitless potential, then to experience potential, we must have a lot of energy, right? A lot of clarity must be there, a lot of willpower should be there, a lot of energy should be there. Three things are necessary to experience life greatly: clarity, willpower, and then energy. If one of them is missing, then you can't experience life greatly. When you have clarity, you take action. When you have willpower, you're able to be in it. And then when you have energy, then you can experience it. Not otherwise, you know this. If my body is completely weak, no amount of food that is given, a feast, you cannot experience any of it. Beautiful park, you go to different parks and then suddenly you fall sick. You travel, you fall sick. What do you do? Okay, guys, go here. I can't come, please. Sleeping in the bed, that's all we can do. Anyway, you came this far. Okay, drag yourself for Niagara Falls. You went, you dragged yourself into the car. My car said, now, chalo, you go and come. Because that thing is there somewhere. I spent so much money, now I have to utilize it. You're not properly there, the health is not there, or no, that weakness is there, you go see and stand there. So you know it. If there's no energy, the meetings don't go drive. You just participate because attendance, tick mark, but you're not really there in a classroom. Energy is not there, attention is not there. Energy means we are there, fully fit, active, mindfully can be present. Anything non-mindful is not there being with energy. So what constitutes a thing? We say three things, and meditation develops all of them significantly. Energy from external sources, energy generated internally through various mechanisms, and energy that is innately there everywhere that we tap into. Energy from external sources is our food choices that we take primarily. Food choices, food and water, what we consume, right? That's all we take into the body. We don't take anything else, isn't it? Food and water we consume. And so there is an energy from these sources coming, a tiny part of the energy coming from these sources, depending on our mindset. A tiny part. If a mindset says that, okay, there is some element of it is required to experience life, and so then you can take that from it. The mindset says that food is the only thing that nourishes the body, then you need only that thing to nourish the body, depending on what you make it out to be. It's a different concept. But let's understand that there is food that adds energy. Then there is second thing is a set of things that are there as activities, the kriyas, the things that happen. This is where we become a karma yogi to do many things. You're sleeping, you're thinking, you're speaking, your work, your emotions, you're seeing, everything we do day to day with all the senses. They're all here. They all need to be more optimized, more with awareness we do things. And so it's written optimal are right. Right, optimal sleep. Optimal means right sleep and the sufficient sleep. Not more, not less. And then sleeping at the right time, things like that. All of that becomes optimal. There are times where you don't sleep, you don't force yourself to. There are times where you sleep. We also need to know what are those, so that then you are actually maximizing energy. Because anything contrary to do to body, then you're losing energy, you're fighting it at that point. Like example, you're feeling very, very sleepy and you're really trying to stay awake, is a problem. You lose energy a lot because you're not efficiently managing energy. So you must sleep, figure it out. You're not feeling sleepy, don't sleep. Read something. Don't force yourself to sleep because you are programmed and said, oh, it's 2 o'clock, I only slept 3 hours today. I must sleep 2 more hours. You go program yourself and so you sleep, try to sleep. Not right sleep. So sleep, thinking, speaking, seeing, expressing emotions, doing the right work, aligning to the right work, and all of these are either depleting energy. I mean, right is increasing energy, not right is decreasing energy. Energy depletion activities, energy enhancement activities, we call them. The third thing is energy from the source, that is from the field. Now meditation from the field. Now meditation plentifully helping us to receive that energy from the field. Why people feel very energetic, active at the end of a short meditation. Yesterday some master was sharing that now I added some 10 minutes meditation in the middle of the day, then I feel very energetic for the rest of the day. Sleep gives us energy. We know why we rest every day in the body. We rest, sleep. Now meditation is giving the same energy much quicker. So equation comes. Oh, if I'm meditating, I don't need to sleep longer. The only part, then the other part of sleep is that I need to take care and make sure that I'm into that deep sleep state, which is that body healing state, which is the delta state, theta deltas. I need to figure out a way to go there. Sleep takes you there, meditation takes you there too. So that is also covered, where I can heal, produce hormones to heal the body in a delta zero state. So meditation takes you there. So good then. Is why some people who are meditating don't sleep. It's possible. Human body is only requires certain things that are fulfilled by meditation. Why many people here, when we meditate, they sleep less. They utilize that time for greater things in life. I sleep less. I was a very programmed person, thinking that I have to have 8 to 9 hours of sleep a day. So no matter what, I have to sleep. If I slept late, then I have to sleep late into the morning because I was programmed. If I didn't follow the program, my mind would not stop and say, oh, I didn't sleep well, so it's going to be a bad day today. I didn't sleep well, so my body, something is not going to go right today. Many of those would come in a way, and so then they create an experience, it reinforces you, and then say, yeah, it's because of sleep, then you're not active. Because you're reinforcing to yourself that you're not sleep. But with meditation, as I understood that we are getting the rest anyway, and so body does not require, and it supports you and keeps you alert, it keeps you active, and so you do not necessarily need sleep, and so you don't sleep. You sleep less. I sleep less now. I sleep 4 to 5 hours, most times 4.5 hours or so, 4.5 it goes. So let's look at a few things today and then a few things tomorrow, dear friends. And I'd like to cover the food aspect, and tomorrow I'll cover the remaining aspects. The three circles. Energy innately inside is meditation. That comes. That we understood. If we meditate, a lot of energy, we feel energetic because we're getting all the rest in the body, but most importantly, something beautiful happens. We receive a lot of frequency, energy, information in meditation when you transcend a physical experience. That's happening. We're tuning into that energy that is necessary because there's an intelligent force out there. A mother, when a child is, mother knows what is required for the child. If the child requires food, she'll give food. Child requires sleep, she'll put the child to sleep. If child requires some knowledge, she'll give a story. Mother is deciding. So when in meditation, we are going into the source, the mother is deciding what is necessary, that's what we receive. Sufficient to understand the parable construct here. We receive what is necessary for us when we go into meditation. If somebody requires a lot of sleep, they go into sleep. Somebody requires a lot of energy to do activity, they receive that. Somebody requires a lot of wisdom, they receive that as energy frequency. Everything is that. What is necessary is what we receive in meditation, because we are becoming the greater self of ourselves. We are observing ourselves and saying, becoming bigger and saying, oh, right now forget about all my goals. I need just good sleep because body is dying in a few days. And so I only get sleep, and we give only ourselves sleep in meditation. We, in the quantum, in the field, when we empty ourselves, we become one with the whole field, which is an intelligent field. Consciousness knows, is then appropriately giving what is necessary at that time. It doesn't give stories when we need physical healing. Instead, it gives that physical thing. But if your physical healing happens because you're not happy with what you're doing, then it gives you courage. It gives you ideas of how you can go to do something else. That's what comes. We call it insight. And so then when you come out of meditation in due course, you'll take that insight and you go and change your job, do something else, then you're happy, and so physical body follows. So meditation gives us everything that is necessary for us to experience life greatly, because it knows it is here to experience life. So coming back, food choices. What is the right foods? Eat sufficient food, not more, not less. Eat till the hunger is there. Not because food is there. Two different things. Not because your spread is there. We eat till the hunger is satisfied. How do we know? How do you know that my hunger is satisfied? See, somebody needs to tell us from outside, or we tell by ourselves. Oh, I put 3 cups to eat. Now today I only had 2 cups. I should complete the third cup also, because it is like it makes me 2000 calories today. Should we eat like that? Or should we eat based on what my body is telling me? Eat according to the body's needs. Today body needs less protein. Tomorrow it needs more protein. Eat according to the body's needs. As body is asking, it is telling you many ways. Sometimes you see a item, that green leaves item, you feel like eating. Oh, then that means you're practically getting less of iron. So you need that, because body is asking. The craving is experienced as a feeling for you to go and then take that. If you only pay close attention to the body. So meditation gives us that attention to the body, becomes sensitive to the body's needs. How many people are following that now? That you know when you're feeling hungry, you eat, and then you know how much to eat, and you follow that. This is what the system, 100 years ago, no labels on the food products, and everybody just followed based on some common knowledge, but primarily their knowledge sensitive to the body's needs. If I feel like eating a fruit, sometimes you don't eat the same apple. Sometimes you want to eat the apple. You know why? It's because it needs that element that is there in it. Sometimes you feel like eating and drinking lemon water, sometimes not, because you need a lot of citrus. So if only you can follow the feeling, dear friends, then you're good. The optimal food is taken care. You are limiting to eat what is necessary. A body is telling you, hey, stop, stop, I'm full. We stop. The signal is there. Yeah, we spent, $15 for the buffet. Okay, but only so much we can eat. We must be very, very intelligent about the choice of how much to eat. But that requires awareness. Meditation builds awareness. So optimal food, dear friends, means that we are eating not more, not less. We're eating to the hunger, not more, not less. That's all. How do we know? Tune into your body, meditation. In due course, everybody here, if they have not optimized some of these, then they will, in due course, they'll happen. It'll happen in due course. How many people had optimized their food habits? Can we change this setting of this chat to everyone as opposed to only hosts and panelists? I think we are not able to. I know every day many people write chat, but then very few people here are noticing. If it's possible, do it. When you're writing in a chat, change it to everyone and write. But first we have to allow it, I think, if it's there. And then you can write and everyone else can see. How many have changed their food styles where now earlier you were eating before meditation, a lot of food, lot of cups, lot of chapatis, roti, bread, and then now you optimize the quantity is less. Some cases more, but many cases it's less. If it happened for you, please write. Your food intake comes lesser. Your sleep requirements come lesser automatically. So optimal food is not more, not less. Number two, sattvic food is that not too much of spices. Basically, the concept is there are a lot of all these vegetables and this and that, and we are tasting. The taste buds are there to taste and experience life. This is one way. We are here to experience, and so experiencing food is an important aspect of that way. That's all it is, not for stuffing, driving the body. Driving the body is done with meditation. Driving the body is done with experiencing something you really like, because when you experience something you really like, you increase the energy in the body. You don't deplete the energy. You know it. Suppose you're spending time with somebody you really like. You know that time is sufficient for the powering you whole day. Yes or no? You're in a meeting, boring meeting, you don't like at all. You sit there. That drains your energy so much that the whole day you feel like, oh my God, this is gone. But contrast it. You like a person, you're romancing with a person. You spend half an hour, wow, like in a whole day, like you're filled with a memory, you're energetic. Yes or no? Simple equation. If you're in a good, anything that increases feeling. So even the same with the food. You like good food, eat a little bit of it, you so feel so good, it carries you. Not, that quantity. These are totally different the way we've been conditioned to think and say, I have to have this much food, I have to have this much exercise, I have to have this much this. They're all are external constructs. One size doesn't fit all. There's no one fit all, you know that. Why? How do you know? Some people don't eat food, some people eat one meal, some eat two meals, some eat three meals, some eat 10 small bites. They're all are surviving. What is the reason? Because it's based on how you are thinking about it. But the true construct, dear friends, is that we eat tasty food, satisfying food, but optimal, according to the body's needs, not according to the greed. Second thing, sattvic. So eat food that is energetic, sattvic. People who are energy. If you have the low emotion, don't make food. If you're feeling angry, frustrated, don't make food because you pass it on to your family. Relax, sit down for meditation 5 minutes and then make food. A maid comes, cook comes, and also making food, then they have all kinds of problems. Make them sit, get them into good mood, and then make them meditate, and then let them do. And it's better than energy because we influence everything. The water experiment. Please read Water Experiments by Masaru Emoto. Masaru Emoto, please type in the chat. Read your homework, and it tells you how our thoughts influence water and influence food. So sattvic food is energy food made by people who are high energetic, in good emotion, good mood. Sattvic food is food that is made with less spices, not masala, not like, just burnt. And instead, whole vegetables are there. So there is a beautiful thing called Buddha Foods and PMC Hindi channel, a beautiful channel where all tasty vegetarian sattvic food recipes are there. Many of you probably already are there following it. Third thing, dear friends, is most important of this whole chart today is vegetarian diet. Vegetarian diet is essential if we want to progress, if we want to give freedom to animals, if we want to take care of this human body greatly, then it is designed for vegetarian plant-based diet, not for meat. We're not carnivorous, we're herbivorous. Many things are there. For many reasons, it is the most auspicious, sacred is vegetarian diet. Most important is if you want to live, let live. If you want freedom, we'll give the freedom to others. We are here to experience life, so is the animal to experience life. Compassionate grounds. Love cannot exist if you are eating meat and animals, killing animals. This is period. That is where it ends. But now, it's not a choice. Food is not a choice when it comes to killing animals and eating them. From a body energy perspective, you have to experiment with yourself. The sharpness of the intellect, the lethargy that goes when the moment you are eating vegetarian plant-based diets, and then the swiftness, the movement, a lot of them happen, but they are very, very minor constructs. The big construct of a vegetarian diet is from compassion grounds. I recognize it is spiritual quotient. that I'm here to experience in consideration of everything and everyone. So if there is one thing we ask in this program, I say, become a vegetarian. It is going to do a lot of good to you, a lot of good to you. There's any amount of food choices that are there, tasty, vegetarian is there now anyway. In the world, at least per week, there is a master who puts an estimate that 50 to 60,000 people are becoming vegetarians per week. Great. In due course, the entire world will become vegetarian. It's bound to happen for various reasons. We have another lecture completely on vegetarianism and how it's sacred, auspicious. We'll talk about later. You know, most greatest philosophers, greatest leaders, greatest people are all vegetarians. Fastest, heaviest, strongest animals are vegetarians. You go and figure, you see it. Elephant, giraffe, horse, they're all vegetarians. Many, many reasons why you look at it and say, vegetarian diet is not weaker diet. It's just the most auspicious, sacred, bright diet. And so, dear friends, food choices are causing energy, but then we eat foods which are energetic, sattvic, vegetarian, and optimal. Optimal is the key. Meditation builds awareness to eat optimal food. Right? I'll cover the second circle. The third circle is already covered as meditation. The second circle is where we're talking about sleep, thinking, speaking, expressing emotions, what work you are doing and how aligned is it going to increase your energy or depleting. Some of these aspects tomorrow in the next session. So thank you all for joining and staying through this, and we'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you.
So, yes.
Announcement is there?
Yes.
Yes.
So this week we started the book clubs. Monday we had the first book, Surrender Experiment. So Wednesdays we'll be doing another amazing book, You Are a Placebo, by Dr. Joe Dispenza. A book everyone who are practicing meditation, who are seriously want to understand scientifically and how meditation transforms individually. So this is a book we are starting today, 8:15 a.m. India time, which is the first book, and I mean first batch. There is a second batch of this book club in the evening. Please do join this. It's a beautiful book. Of course, it will be encouraging participants to read it and then join so that there's a good discussion. But even otherwise, please do join to understand how this book can transform you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Rakesh sir, so say a few experience of yours about this whole energy concept, food choices we're talking about. What changed for you? Sleep choices, food choices.
The first, the experiment that I started about food was I read this book, Ikigai, this concept of not eating full, eating up to 80%. Until then, of course, for me, food was everything, energy means if you don't have enough food, then that means you're not energetic. But I read that and said, okay, let me experiment and just become very conscious or mindful of my eating. And then what I realized was that is not impacting how I was living. In fact, I was becoming more energetic. In fact, I did an experiment of fasting for about 60 hours continuously. And I felt I was not craving for food at all. Earlier, my belief, many times I would feel that, okay, if I don't eat food, then I would get my migraine, and that would happen. The migraine would become so severe. For 2-3 days, I could not do anything. And I started realizing that food was not necessarily important as far as the energy is concerned. Because I started enjoying more about what food I was eating rather than looking to fill calories.
So you're already vegetarian by default.
Yes, I was vegetarian by birth. And again, when I look back, I used to always ask, while I became vegetarian because of family. I was born vegetarian. But when I went to college, when I started going out, I would question myself, why am I vegetarian? Because there's so much around meat eating when I was traveling abroad. One thing the thing that came to me was, it was a principle that I wanted to, I felt it was the right thing to do.
Okay. Great. Sleep, any changes to your sleep?
Yes, of course. Significantly reduced the sleep requirement. One thing that I would do again, something that I was telling earlier, I would question a lot of these beliefs about food, about sleep, about many of my beliefs. Earlier, would force myself to sleep, and again, I couldn't sleep for even after lying down for at least half an hour, 45 minutes. Then started observing that the moment I hit the bed, I would just sleep. Because when I felt like sleeping, I would just lie down, and then within a minute or so, I would sleep. And when I get up, I was very, very fresh, even if it was like 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever time. Big change, and the big freedom today is no alarm. Absolutely no alarm for whatever time. Even if there's very, very important things, I naturally get up. Still feel fresh.
Wonderful. So we do all of this only when we are in do the right things. We meditate, then yes. But without meditation, okay, sleep not required, don't sleep, food not required, don't food. That's not the point, folks. We have to, of course, first we develop that awareness into us, change our mind appropriately, then in due course we'll move into what is necessary. And our spirituality is about going into needs, what is necessary. Necessity to experience something. Experience can be anything. To that experience, what is necessary. Is our going to what is necessary is what we take, and everything else we leave. Our consumption is most optimal in every aspect of life. If I want a certain lifestyle, what is necessary is what we take. For the lifestyle, you don't need 20 things, you only need 5 things. Acquire 5 things, not 20 things. It's going into necessities to experience. So first, decide what you want to experience. I want this travel. What is necessary? Acquire only that much. Not without of greed, lot more. Future also require a lot more things. When it comes to money, it comes to houses, it comes to anything. Then we are doing the right thing in reducing the consequence onto everything around us, which also wants to experience its life. Is a notion idea. So when we go into meditation, then we've got this awareness and we have this energy, what is required for the body to power itself. And so then body is telling us appropriately that, okay, this much is sufficient. Then we take that much, right? It's like that. And we disconnected from the body, intelligence, then of course we need an external source to tell us. A chart, a calorie chart is required. So many cups of this and that and all of that. Then we have to follow that because we become mechanical at that point. And that chart cannot satisfy everybody because everybody's needs are different. If everybody is same, then why we get replicated the same, different? And so then charts don't work for some. It works for common. It is designed for a common, not for everyone. We understand that every rule is made for genetically. Generalization is a commonness, but not everyone. Meditation makes everybody special, and you tune in through your own intelligence what is necessary for you, right? And it's like that. And then we apply our thoughts create reality observation, then we take that concept to a whole different level. We develop a different understanding about it, and so then we have a different way of managing things in life. Any questions from the chat, or anyone who want to share something about you?
Yes, friends, please do raise your hand if you have any questions or you want to share your experience about how meditation is helping you energy wise. So the question again, Chandra sir, is whenever we talk about energy, whenever we talk about health, physical health, still comes back to a lot of food. While you showed here that food is a small part of it. Why is that, and how do we overcome that?
The only answer is as meditation gains ground, then the need to consume becomes less, that's all, because awareness has to be built about this whole understanding of how we are made. Nature of personal reality has to be understood. So when meditation comes, we are open to receive new knowledge. And then you will slowly change. Anyway, the systems are designed to change over a period of time. Nothing happens overnight. They're designed to change slowly, and they will change. Meditation and this knowledge has to come. We have to see and say, if I'm seeing that sage sitting and then being able to be there forever, why can't I be? Why can't I be that way? When it happens. That question has to come. All right. So, but on the contrary, we are here on this physical plane to experience life through senses. One of the important senses is taste. And so we experience the food beautifully, tasty food. That's a whole sort of experience we come through the body of this sensory perception, and a whole sort of come through the mind. So physical body experience are, of course, food choices, and then experiencing nature here, and the exercises, movements, all of that is physical body experience. We want to do that greatly, but we mistook it for as if that's what is powering it. It's for experiencing. Patriji is a beautifully put it. Food, taste buds are there to enjoy an experience. And that's why we experience. So we don't deprive ourselves of anything. Eat, but optimally. Optimally requires awareness, tuning into the body, but eat. Then you are safe. Nothing is going to happen, nothing wrong is happening. Tune into it and eat. Oh, you don't feel like eating that ghee or that thing, whatever that stuff that is there on the table today, don't eat. Tune in here, right? So then you are following and respecting the body, which is very intelligent. So I think that's what is happening here. Number one, because sensory being, and so then food is at a primitive level is an experience, body, mind, intellect, and many of the experiences are there. And an evolutionary cycle is a pyramid. Many are the body conscious, many are the mind conscious, then intellect conscious, then soul conscious. There are different levels of consciousness. We have to understand that to say why more are in a pyramid, and many are the body conscious, and of course, then food is an important aspect.
Thank you. Yes, Prema Madam.
Last previous 3 months, I was doing house renovation, sir. I stopped meditating. Momently, I started falling sick and I started eating whatever is there in the kitchen because housework was going on. I fell sick till last 15 days. I started my meditation. Then only my body started listening to my the correct food I started eating. After started meditation, now everything has fallen into place, sir. My health has improved and I have started eating the minimum food, a very less quantity, and whole day I am energetic. And I have started going to clinic also. I couldn't go to clinic because of my health issues. Now after I'm in my routine of meditation and pranayama, I'm able to do my exercises also, though I had such severe knee pains and all this. Now I'm able to do whole my day. I'm energetic till night, sir. Even my sleep also very less. Now 5:30 I'm awake. Without the alarm, I'm awake at 5:30. I couldn't join the session for 2-3 days because of some issue in the system. But I could do by myself. I was sitting and meditating by myself. So thank you, sir. I'm in line now.
Beautiful. We experience the opposite, madam. For us to increase the importance of it, to increase our strength of a practice, time to time we have to experience the other side, a contrast. So we come back again. That's bound to happen in every meditator's life.
Thank you, sir.
Until the time it's non-reversible. There'll be a time where it is irreversible. The milk has become curd, then there's no irreversibility. Then it stays. Right. So keep working. Thank you for
Yes,
sharing.
sir.
That's very wonderful.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Sridevi Madam. You want to share your experience?
Hello, sir.
No questions today in the chat?
No questions.
Okay. Yes, madam.
Yeah, namaste, sir. Sorry, I won't be able to switch on my camera. Yeah.
Yes. Go
So,
ahead.
sir, I want to share my experience about food. So, whenever I do regular
Please
meditation.
introduce yourself. Karanji.
Yeah, I am Kiran Goyal from Gurgaon. And I'm doing meditation with Buddha CEO from February 2024. And from that day, I've never looked back. And especially, I've seen many changes in my physical health. The best part I've seen that whenever I do regular meditation, I did not have to put lot of effort to correct my eating habits. In fact, I am a person who used to think that I can't survive without salt. The first thing I need, salt on the fruit, and I couldn't survive till 12 o'clock even in the afternoon without salt. But one day I saw some advertisement on YouTube that some juice fasting is happening for 3 days. And I just registered for that. And I did it so smoothly for 3 days without salt, without food. And I was on juice fast for 3 days. So this is for sure that it could happen because of the meditation only. Otherwise, a person like me who can't survive without salt till 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I survived without salt, without food for the 3 days. And whenever I don't do meditation much, like I just do 15 minutes in a day, and so my eating habit starts getting spoiled again. And whenever I do it regular, like 1 hour in a day or 2 hours in a day, the eating habits comes it becomes very smooth and very good again. So this is only because of meditation that my eating habits have improved. Otherwise, I used to take lot of, like, I will not eat, I will do this, I'll do that, but it never used to happen. But with the help of meditation, it happens very smoothly, very smoothly. I don't feel like to put so much of effort to quit the food which is not good for my health. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Wonderful, madam. Thank you. Let's take that example of salt. What's happening? The thing is, why do we attribute to meditation? They say, oh, there are a lot of people without meditation also doing it. There's a struggle there. Here there's no struggle. Why? Meditation fundamentally makes us do a few things. One, it increases awareness. So in that moment, awareness is there, which gives you the information that you're learning, hey, everything is possible. That awareness, it makes you open at that point. That awareness tells you. Without awareness, you're subconsciously operating. The subconscious program which said in the past, oh, without salt I had this, I had that, is very difficult to eat, that is not possible. All of that as a belief system that formed in subconscious, that comes and triggers you to say, come to the conclusion without salt is difficult. Because that's a belief and the trigger that is there subconsciously, based on past. With meditation, we bring awareness to say, oh, my old response is coming, but this is what I learned newly recently, that we can go without eating, without food, without salt. So what is this? That awareness helps us to just stay there, to hold with the new truth and to experiment the new truth, because it makes us very open. That's what causes us to change. Meditation brings fundamental change because it allows us to first receive a new knowledge. Today when I mentioned about vegetarianism, many people must have got disturbed about it. But they stayed through. Without meditation, they would have just closed this whole window and then gone off, or wouldn't even bothered even if somewhere it said vegetarian living. But with meditative understanding, while it disturbs the personality, because somewhere deep inside, my religion, my culture, my family always told me, and then my doctors and everyone told me this has to be there. Otherwise, you don't have protein, you don't have living a right religious construct, this and that. Then it disturbs the personality. But meditation makes us a little open and say, okay, I know it's getting disturbed. Let me see what's going on here. And that's the beginning of a change. So change comes when we are open. Change comes when you are open, and then also your body supports you to not behave instantly with an old reaction. And that happens with our awareness, which is subduing your subconscious response a little bit by giving more control to the conscious mind. And we'll learn about this a little bit maybe at some point when we come to emotional intelligence later, how we react with past, and then that is supported, weakened with meditation by increasing more control to you to think and pause and then respond. Right? So then we pause and say, okay, let me try. Why not? Rather than restricting myself with no salt, with only salt. So this is how we sort of change little by little, right? The more we meditate, the more awareness we have, the less impulses that control us, and the more our knowledge moves us towards a newer experience. This is sort of the chain. Dr. Joe Dispenza's book must be read, and You Are the Placebo talks about how our beliefs are holding us back, and then how we change little by little. Breaking the habit of being yourself. That's the book we're reading now, is it?
You are a placebo.
You Are the Placebo. So great. Either of the books will cover these concepts scientifically. Our meditation is helping a great deal in breaking their habit.
Good morning, Master.
Yes, madam.
I'm Sridevi, sir. I'm from Belagavi, Karnataka. I'm
Yes,
meditating almost for 1 year, sir. But it was not consistent. But still, whenever the programs are there, I am joining for like 40 days. And this 21 days meditation, I'm doing along with them. But at least 30 minutes per day, I'll do the meditation. And I found changes, like lot of changes are there. And mostly when I am like more stressed with my work, and the workplace there is a lot of stress is there. So I'm trying to overcome with the help of this meditation. And last 2-3 days back, as I've started with this 40 days meditation, so I did all my meditations in the morning, and I have attended there was an anchoring for me, and it came so well, because just I have practiced only once while sleeping, my anchoring all the concept, and in the morning I was so effortlessly I went with all the anchoring, and it came very well, sir. And regarding the food, as you said, sir, so we start going from like whatever the cravings we were having previously, it will come down. What I've experienced with my almost like 1 or 8 days, I have done my meditation now continuously without any break. So in that, I felt like the craving for my, like I used to drink lot of tea, so it came down to like zero only. So I'm not drinking a tea, but and also I'll not feel like to drink the tea now. And my eating habits also have changed. Like I used to eat more, and that has been reduced now. And also I can have like control over my hunger. So previously I was like, if I'm hungry, I will not be able to tolerate it. But with this, I think I am able to tolerate my hunger also. Uh, like after, like I can have food well, like whenever it is available. So these are the changes what I have found through the meditation. And, I
Wonderful,
think I
madam.
hope I will get some more benefits also as I continue with this. So just I'm finding a way for consistency in this meditation. Even though I'm not getting a half an hour or like 40 minutes, but still I will do it like 15 to 20 minutes at least before going to any work or before sleeping. I do it meditation. And I'm very fond of Chandra sir, and always I'll be looking for the sessions which are conducted by Chandra sir. So even I am not able to sit and do the meditation, but I listen to Chandra sir's words, and it feels like with sir's words only, I feel like I'm like I have overcome all the stress. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. So beautifully you put it. Craving reduced. Very important point of this whole food thing. Awareness and craving. Cravings reduce, and so automatically we feel we have control on how much to eat. Right? A lot of cravings come because of course, the attachment, but then also mostly stress. Stress is the
Yes,
cause of the craving. And stress drops, cravings drop in many cases. Okay. And so then you feel you are in control.
yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you. All you
Thank
said,
you.
even no time, you have to meditate a little bit of time. And then you said, whether it's Chandras or not, but the idea you know is that you're holding on to the wisdom. You know that. That's important.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
That
Master.
wisdom, holding on to the important, wisdom is the most important aspect. Constantly condition ourselves with a newer, expansive wisdom, constructive wisdom. It removes limitation. That's all we have to do. We are a limitless being by nature. With the limitation, we're stopping ourselves. So our only job is to remove the limitation that is given to us through a culture, through the society, through this, through that, through our own unnecessary rational thinking. All of that is what is dropped in meditation. Then we become limitless, free. Thank you all. Let us conclude here. Okay, so one last one. Gita Nariyawalaji. Sridevi madam, please
Hello.
come to Bangalore and meet one of the days.
I'm sorry.
I'm asking Sridevi madam to come and meet us at Bangalore. Go ahead, Gita ji.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
I am. Oh, sorry. Can I talk?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. My name is Geeta Narialwala, and I'm from Chicago. And this is the first time I'm joining this, but I'm pretty much know about the PPSSM, sorry, for Pyramid Valley meditation. And I've been doing meditation more than 40 days. My question is, I am feeling very, very anxiety. My arm and everything is very shaking. How do I reduce the anxiety by doing meditation?
We have to understand a bit. If you are saying continue to meditate, the single answer is continue to meditate. And then just go through. Is this the first program you're doing of Buddha CEO, or have you done any?
Yes, this is the first program I'm doing. Yes.
Okay. Have you done any similar program elsewhere to gain some knowledge along with meditation?
Yes, I have. There was a person in Chicago. She went over the how to do this, and I have done the Vipassana 10 days.
Okay. So this meditation practice, when rightly done, will reduce what you're going through. Sometimes there may be some things that we hold on to that causes this anxiety, some fears, some things that are there deep inside, they're buried. And so they take time to dissolve with meditation in due course. And if you're doing meditation long enough time, rightly, it'll dissolve. And in due course, it'll dissolve. And have you seen any improvement in your thing once you came into meditation, in the way your health or whatever? Have you seen any improvement or any dimension, not just in health or anxiety levels, other things?
No, I don't see. There's like for a while I feel good, but then it comes back.
Yeah. So, madam, practice means three things: meditation, reading, gaining wisdom, and then listening to others' experience. Three things have to be done.
Yes, I do listen to other experiences, so many of them. So I do that one. And I also do the meditation like 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour before I go to bed. So I do every day too, and it's to do up to 40 days. So I started before this program started. So it's been more than 40 days already. And then I joined this too. So I'm continuing with that.
All right. So what I suggest is two things. There is a self-assessment questionnaire that we would have given in the beginning of the program. Hopefully you filled it. I would like you to take that again at the end of 3 weeks we send, because a lot of times we notice benefits, we don't recognize we have them, and then we conclude. The conditions by themselves will dissolve in due course. There's no fixed time and say in 40 days everything must heal. Things that have taken years to build up can take some time. All right. Now, what we don't notice is an incremental benefit, and it's possible. So, that a self-assessment question will help you to assess yourself and say, okay, which dimension I will improve a little bit. It'll help you too. I suggest you speak to, if you are in a WhatsApp group and if you have registered, then you will be, and then talk to the facilitator. Just explain little more detail of what you're doing, what practice, and then they'll ask you questions. They'll be able to understand what is that's stopping me to heal, if there is something. So some of that can help. Take to one of the facilitators. Please do that. Okay.
Okay, so in a WhatsApp group, do I just go ahead and put the question mark and somebody will help me, or how do I do that?
You can just do that. Put a question mark, or in the header of the group, you'll be see the facilitator name and phone number. You can call that person.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you all, dear friends. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
around the hemisphere in the clouds. You're my pain, you're my sorrow, you're my hope for tomorrow. You're the strength when I'm hollow, you're the path that I follow. You're the blessings that exist, the small things that are bliss, the gift to realize that everything
All
is a
that
gift.
I am.